one for her aging parents, one for her 2 orphan children, and one in my heart. Lord, let your kingdom come.
Susanita es tan bonita, Bertie says, playing with Julia's 6-month-old baby. Yeah, she is beautiful. Why don't you give her to me while you swing? Why, she's fine, hermanita. She hands me the baby and swings, and Betty speaks up again. Hermanita, why does Julia get to have a baby? What do you mean, Betty? I ask, knowing that this 14-year-old is not asking for a sex talk. She knows very well that the girls in this house don't really have babies they ask for, per se. I mean, why does Julia get to have a baby and I don't? At this question, my mind starts replaying all of the funny moments I've had with Betty. She's 14 and she's got great Selena Gomez dance moves. I sat with hours with her, teaching her how to read while she told me stories about the birds outside. I thought to myself, thank you, Jesus, that this girl doesn't have a baby. Betty, being a mom is a big responsibility. I know, hermanita. And I failed. Betty, you failed? Yeah. I was going to have a boy, but I aborted him. He was in my dream last night, hermanita. He told me he hated me and he wanted me to die. Does my baby want me to die? After a long silence, all I could muster up was, Betty, I bet you miss him. I do, hermanita. I miss him so bad. And it's my fault he died. Talking to Betty, you couldn't miss the deep sense of shame and guilt. But I knew better. I knew by now how the system worked. A man abuses a girl, she gets pregnant, and he pays for her abortion. This has nothing to do with her will. And yet she feels all the shame and guilt and loss. Betty, I take a shot. Have you heard about heaven? No, hermanita. What's that? And with all the energy and desperation, more than I think I've ever had before, I tried to explain to Betty that her son was safe. That there is a good God who's taking care of her. And as if I didn't sound crazy enough, I told her that I actually really love this God. She smiled, a little bit hopeful, I guess. Is it true? Is there someplace safe? Well, if there's someplace safe and my son is there, can we just go now? Now with a sleeping baby on one shoulder, I walk over to her and I tell her gently, no, not yet. In the middle of Cochabamba, at a park on Sunday night at 8 p.m., with a sleeping baby on one shoulder and a weeping girl on the other, I asked God that same question. Can we go now?
Our brother went to be with the Lord a few days ago.